Well, here we go again with another leak. This time it's a full booster pack out of the Shadows over Innistrad upcoming set. I want to go through the cards that we just saw spoiled, and I don't want to really comment too much on whether or not I think they're good cards or not, because without actually knowing what's in the set, who knows. But there's some interesting information we can get from these cards. So we have Dance with the Devils. Put 2/1/1 red devil creature tokens on the battlefield. They have, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to creature or player. That might be an interesting draft archetype if there are other ways to create those tokens. And then we have Structural Distortion. This is a common. Exile target artifact or land, more land destruction. Structural Distortion deals 2 damage to that permanent controller. No. Stoic Builder for 2 and a green. It's a 3 mana 2/3. When Stoic Builder enters the battlefield, you may return target land card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so that does tell me that there may be a little more land destruction in this set, which I think Wizards likes to stay away from that because of the feel bads, but it could be interesting nonetheless. Then we have Expose Evil. This is an interesting ability because it really feels a lot like a blue ability. 1 and a white, instant speed. Tap up to 2 target creatures, but it also shows us a new mechanic. Investigate. Put a colorless clue artifact token on the battlefield with pay 2, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. It's interesting that they have the 2 generic and not the wingdings, so it's not a colorless mechanic, it's just 2 of anything. Here's a better picture. Dusk Watch Recruiter. 1 in a green. It's actually a flip card, too, so definitely flip cards are returning. I don't think anyone's surprised by that, but this is a 2/2 werewolf that you can pay 2 in a green. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, and then it says at the beginning of your upkeep, if no spells were cast, transform, and then it turns into a 3/3. We don't know unless he took a picture of the other side. Then we have an uncommon Pack Guardian for 2 and 2 green for 4/3. 4 mana, 4/3 with flash. And when it enters the battlefield, I probably says sacrifice a land card. If you do, put a 2/2 green wolf creature token on the battlefield, I'm guessing. So 4 mana, sack a land, get 6 power. That's pretty good. Invasive Surgery, 1 blue, instant speed, target, counter target sorcery spell. And then we have Delirium, a new keyword, and it's definitely an interesting one. So from what I can decipher, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, I assume search your search something, hand and library of that spell for any number of cards with the same name of that spell. Exile those cards and the player shuffles his or her library. So interesting. Cool art too. Here we have the art of the actual booster pack. Blurry pics, but it is what it is. And now this is actually the most revealing part. This is a flip card token. So we actually see a lot of cards on here that aren't, like, we don't really know exactly what they do, but we know they're flip cards. We've already seen Hinterland Logger, I think that's what it was. Or Dustwatch Recruiter, one of those 2 was back here. What was it? Dustwatch Recruiter. So we know that at least that matches up. I feel 95% certain that this is completely real. We have Watcher in the Web for 4 and a green for 2/5 with reach. Watcher in the Web can block an additional 7 creatures. I don't know what that during combat maybe that means, or that says. We have Fiery Temper. This one's interesting. For 1 and 2 red, instant speed, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. That will probably see play. Then it's got Madness, another returning ability. So it's a discard this card. When you do, cast it for... I'm not sure what that says, but that is a returning ability. So Madness, you already know. A lot of you already know what that is. Here we have Hound of the Farbogs for 5 mana, 5/3 with Delirium. Basically, it gets Menace if you have this. So it's not even that good. A 5/3 for 5 with Menace isn't even that good. And to put the Delirium keyword on it doesn't really make it any better. We have Kralin Horde Howler. Oh, this is the other side of that earlier flip card. So it's a 3/3 creature spells cost 1 less to cast at the beginning of each upkeep, so transform it back. So that's interesting. Fugitive Homunculus for 1 and a blue. It has Skulk. Now, this is another ability. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. It still dies to a 1/1, but it can't be blocked by anything bigger. So that could be annoying. I'm not sure. Then we have Devil's Playground, the first rare we see here. Put 4 1/1 creature tokens on the battlefield that have when this creature dies, deal 1 damage to target creature. Hopefully that says or player. Is that what other? Yeah, what other spell did we see that did that? I want to go back to it. Dance with the Devils. So we've already seen 2 abilities. So I have a feeling that we're gonna see red having these exploding tokens, which would be kind of cool. We have Lamplighter Selhoff, 5 mana, 3/5. When Selhoff enters the battlefield, if you control another zombie, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. 3/5 with a loot ability on it. It's fine. It's a common. That's what it is. So here we go again with more leaks. Actually, it was confirmed on Reddit that somebody bought this pack. At least they said they did. From the person who leaked it. I'm not going to give them any shutout, even though I considered cutting their watermark out, but I can't do that. That just wouldn't be right. So what do you guys think? I don't think there's much surprise here. There's a couple new mechanics. Delirium seems good, but it's going to be very difficult to turn on. And what was the other one? Investigate? I think that one was okay. If I remember, that was on... Yeah, put a colorless clue token with pay 2. Yeah, that seems okay. I mean, honestly, tap 2 creatures and then have the ability later in the game to draw a card for 2 mana. Really, you pay 4, okay, but still, it seems like a very playable card in draft anyway. What do you guys think of these cards? What do you think of the leak? Hopefully, we won't see too much more leaked out, but I think this is going to be the norm. I think the more times things get leaked, the more incentive there is for the next person to leak things. So I'm not sure that this is going to end, but here's your first pack opening of Shadows over Innistrad. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here, where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.